Good evening there, folks, and welcome to, I'm back again. Where am I? There am I. How are we, folks? Yes, we're back again for a wee pub quiz special. Yeah, why no? We're going to do a best of, not necessarily best of, well, are they my best of, or are they your best of questions? No, it's kind of like a questions that were previously done in the pub quiz that we did over the springtime and into the early summer during lockdown, of course. So it's nice to be back again. Aye, how yous all keeping out there? I've seen some of yous out and about, obviously in the pub and what have you, and but I know some folk out there are still no venturing out as much for one reason or another, and quite rightly so. So I've decided to do this as a wee trial run, and as we go through the quiz, I'll explain some of my thinking as to how we will go forward, because we're now getting into the dark nights and into autumn. As you can tell, it's bloody freezing today, and we're starting to get now into that sort of period of time where even more folk are probably going to be venturing out as much. So with more restrictions upon us, and who knows, maybe more to come in the coming weeks. I thought we'll do this, and then, as I say, I'll explain my thinking as we move forward. Now, I'm trying to remember what was I do again? As to, I'm like, oh, God, I can't remember if I do that or if I do that, and then that does it. Let's call it something else. Gary, you should have all this sorted. I know I should have, but anyway. Let's see if this pops up. Yeah, it's the old days, isn't it? Oh, the old days. What is it? I know. Do you see that? You see that, didn't you? I hope so. Anyway, yep. So I'm going to do a best of the Sunday bumper pub quiz, but I think there's some questions in there from the old midweek stuff as well, thrown into the bargain. So 5 rounds for these folks. We're going to batter through them. So there's about 3 rounds of just a mix mash. Mix mash? That's a nice new word there, Gary. Mix mash. A mashup of questions. So general knowledge, really. There's one picture round which relates to movies, and then we'll finish off with the traditional music round. As I say, all the pub quizzes from previously are on my channel. There are some that have been blocked now over the past couple of months because of the old copyright reasons, but some of them are partially blocked. Like there was one that's blocked in Denmark, so any of my followers in Denmark, that loyal following that I have in Copenhagen, I'm sorry, there's a couple of videos that have been blocked earlier. Just don't like me earlier, the Danes. But anyway, so without further ado, back to the tradition, eh? The old Erdinger. Never skim an Erdinger, as Mr. Jurgen Klopp says. He's admitted it himself. He is a faithful follower of Erdinger, down to myself. For that reason, that he started drinking Erdinger was down to me. Really was. Right, so round 1 is best of the Sunday bumper quiz, as I say. So we've got 10 questions for you. So let's get started. So here we go with question number 1. Hope you are all keeping safe and well out there as we are. As I say, no seen some of you for a while. Seen some of you down the pub. But Christmas doesn't going to be Christmas, is it? What about Halloween? What about my birthday? You know what I mean? My birthday's up next month. But I suppose as everybody else has had a lot of stuff cancelled as well. Anyway, right, here is question 1. Which World War II operations code name was taken from an emperor in the Holy Roman Empire and its term means red beard? Which World War II operations code name was taken from an emperor in the Holy Roman Empire and its term means red beard? Yeah. As I say, excuse me if I'm a bit. I've not been doing this for a few months now, so um, it seems, well, is it how long? It must have been a couple of months now, but we're in September, so I think the last one was July, wasn't it? Was it? Aye, July, wasn't it? Was it? Aye, it was. But aye, so excuse me if it's a bit ropey, a bit a wee bit wee mistakes here and there, but hey, it happens. I'm not getting myself wee practice run it. Let's just get straight in there. Right, question number 2. The Woodstock Festival of 1969 was staged in which US state? It was in a hell of a state, to be honest. It was a hell of a state after that festival, that's for sure. So, what state was the Woodstock Festival of 1969 staged? This one catches a few folk out. I always think sometimes. I always think, well, I would think it would be. Aye. Lovely. For those regular listeners or viewers, dishwasher's no in the night, but we're okay that way. I've got a wee leaky tap, so there might be a wee bit of Japanese torture going on soon, so I'll need to keep an eye on that one. Right, question number 3. Which First Minister of Scotland had to resign from his post due to a financial scandal? Which First Minister of Scotland had to resign from his post due to a financial scandal? Remember, these questions have appeared previously on my quiz. Just because I couldn't be bothered doing another one. I've not got the time, you know. It's very busy, me. Very busy man. But I might make that time, as I say. I did do a couple of one-off specials after I'd finished up with the regular Wednesday night, Thursday, Sunday quizzes. I think there was an Olympic one. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with them. I think it had national anthems and all that in it. I was looking back at the day and I was thinking to myself, what the hell were you thinking there, Gary? Too much of the old Erdinger, son. So that was question 3. Which First Minister of Scotland had to resign from his post due to a financial scandal? Right, question number 4. Which female vocalist had solo albums in the 80s, such as Belladonna, The Wild Heart, and Rock a Little? Which female vocalist had solo albums in the 80s, such as Belladonna, The Wild Heart, and Rock a Little? What's that? No, it's no a connection. There's no a connection here, folks. No connection there. God, I look like I've put on weight. That happens, doesn't it? Telly makes you look fat, Gary. You're fat already. Sorry? You're fat already. Alright, okay. Bin stinking. So which female vocalist had solo albums in the 80s such as Belladonna, The Wild Heart, and Rock a Little? Right, question number 5. Until 1997, which English football club played at Roker Park? Until 1997, which English football club played at Roker Park? Look, I'm taking it. Sorry. That's got a mouse. I took it for work. I did. You put that bin out, Question number 6. Who was British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956? Who was British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956? And if I move that a bit there. Don't like the way I was looking there. Maybe I'm a bit too close as well. Gary paranoid. Oh. Something's just failed there. It's an antique and I was about to take on the Antiques Roadshow. Ruined it. £30, didn't it? Probably worth about £30 anyway, so nothing to worry about. Okay, who was British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956? Right, question number 7. Hazel, Bigwig, and Pipkin were all characters in which novel, later adapted into an animated movie in 1978? Hazel, Bigwig, and Pipkin were all characters in which novel, later adapted into an animated movie in 1978? Folks still working for him. I'm still working for him. I think I'll be still working for him until Jalember or God knows when. Sounds good working for him, but as I said the day, it was kind of like life's getting that bad. I get excited hanging a washing it. You know what I mean? How would you sum up this year, the year 2020, the year I got excited about hanging out a washing? Who would have thought that, Gary? Eh? Those mad mental days at the Archies. Mad holidays. Going to Prodigy gigs and Underworld. Seeing the Chemical Brothers. In 2020, I was enthralled to be hanging out a washing. That's how bad it is. Yes. Question 8. Which famous American band has been based... Brand, no band. No, it's not a band. It's a brand. Read the question properly, Gary. Has been based in Lynchburg, Tennessee since 1857. Which famous American brand has been based in Lynchburg, Tennessee since 1875? But aye, being back to the pub quiz, Stan's been doing the pub quiz again on a Sunday down at the Granary. Some of the regular teams there, some no. Everybody's got their reasons. And it's kind of me and John, me and my mate John, that's it. And so we're missing me, Andy. So I hope you're tuning in, Andy. Doing this for you as well, you know, mate. You, Mags, Bell and all that, Jim. Peter, he's no obviously been there as either. But aye, you know, it's been good to get back in and doing it. Been doing no bad over me and John. Aye. Right, question number 9. Ashes to Ashes was the sequel to which fantasy crime drama series? Ashes to Ashes was the sequel to which fantasy crime drama sequel? It's been... I don't know what the Millhouse getting there. Quiz back up and running. Now, obviously, some pubs are no bothering because it maybe attracted. They've just no go. They can't accommodate too many with social distancing and stuff like that. But all that mental, and I did say that. Remember a way back when the pubs open, everybody will be going. Maybe some folk have, but I've not kind of witnessed it as much, and I've not been getting too mad myself to go. I want to go to the pub all the time. It kind of bothers me a wee bit. Some pubs you're in, you're like, what's going on, man? You know. Right, your final question of this first round. Who was Formula 1 World Champion in 1976 and then went on to co-commentate on Grand Prix with the BBC? Who was Formula 1 World Champion in 1956 and then went on to co-commentate on Grand Prix with the BBC? Quite a legend, this fella. For many different reasons. Okay, right, you can rewind them back, do all that usual nonsense. If you want to go back and listen to any of them again, you are more than welcome to. But in the meantime, we'll have a wee break and we'll have a bit of music. Yes, a bit of music, yes, a wee music break here. So here's a bit of Simple Minds, folk. I'll be back in a wee moment. old Simple Minds there, some of the early Simple Minds stuff there, of course, with I Travel. Right, okay, we're back to it, folks, with the round number 2, which is again based off the Sunday bumper quiz questions. Okay, so let's get to it, and here's your first question. Question number 1 of round 2. What is the title of the 1981 movie starring Keith Carradine, set in Louisiana, about the National Guard on a training exercise being hunted by a group of Cajun people? What is the title of the 1981 movie starring Keith Carradine, set in Louisiana, about the National Guard on a training exercise being hunted by a group of Cajun people? I'm back. I'm back. It's alright, folks. I'm back. I'm back. I'm quite pale as well. That's the old tan. Because at the beginning of lockdown, the weather was fantastic, wasn't it? Fantastic. But it's not bad. A couple of weekends there, but July and August were pretty poor, man, weren't they? Aye. Oh, unless we get a wee Indian summer. Right, question number 2. Messina is a major port on which island? Messina is a major port on which island? He's a clue, Gary, and maybe where the island is. No. Right, question number 3. What is the longest river to entirely flow through England? What is the longest river to entirely flow through England? So as I was saying earlier on, about my thinking about maybe doing a few more special ones, but I was thinking about doing a wee Twitch channel stream every Sunday. No run about pub quiz time down at the granary. No, I wouldn't interfere obviously with that. But maybe, I don't know, late morning into the early afternoon, bit of music, couple of quizzes thrown in, bit of interaction, bit of banter, that type of thing. What do you think? Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe starting doing that in a week or so. As I say, a Sunday might suit best for me anyway. And then I'll maybe do the odd wee special quiz like this, recorded ones, on the YouTube channel. So maybe do them and put them up online every Wednesday night, like the old days. So I'll think about it. And if you've got any ideas, just let me know. Question number 4. Oh, the Danes don't get this now. Denmark only shares a land border with which other country? Denmark only shares a land border with which other country? It was just a wee thought I was having, just as I say, because there's still some folk that don't want to go to the pub and they maybe still miss their quizzes. And aye, I'm here to help. Because do you get that wee feeling, don't you, that I know they're saying, oh, it's not as bad as... Then I'm not going to get into it all, because actually this is a place to actually no bother talking about it. Do you know what? That's it. No COVID talk, no lockdown talk and all that. Let's just avoid that, because we've all got our own opinions on it, and we're all sick and bloody tired of it all. And let's just let's forget about it. Right, question number 5. Becoming is the 2018 memoir of which American? An American. Take that for Partridge. Becoming is the 2018 memoir of which American? I'm an American. I'm doing that. Go ahead, and Partridge does that. I love Partridge. As he is, he's on. Love Partridge. Oh, Nick's been killing me in the lockdown. See, I've actually got my chair for my work coming. I thought I would have had it by now. They said they were sending it last week. Bloody hell, must be pushing it. They've just pushed it out the make your own way, mate. It was meant to be getting couriered, but I think it's wheeling its way to us. Probably about Nielsen or something now. Come on, work, get it sent me, man. Back's killing me, man. Specials and everything. Right, question number 6. Which actor played the role of Dr. Richard Kimball in the 1993 movie version of The Fugitive? Which actor played the role of Dr. Richard Kimball in the 1993 movie version of The Fugitive? I actually didn't realise that. Is it US Marshals? It's kind of like a follow-up to that movie. Because Tommy Lee Jones, no, Tommy Lee Jones played Doctor, but Tommy Lee Jones stars in both movies and he plays the same character. I see these wee things you just didn't know. Just didn't know. Right, question number 7. Who directed movies such as Platoon, Wall Street, Born on the 4th of July, and JFK? Who directed movies such as Platoon, Wall Street, Born on the 4th of July, and JFK? Wee movie flavour coming in, and then there's more movies in the next round. It's a picture round next. But hey, remember, you can pause these or just fast forward. You don't want to listen to me, that's fine. I just like to talk, you know. Question number 8. Which ship built in Dumbarton now sits in a dry dock in Greenwich, London for public display? Which ship built in Dumbarton now sits in a dry dock in Greenwich, London for public display? And actually saying that now, letting Blair know, when I actually have started listening to myself back sometimes, I'm like, shut up, Gary, man, just move on. I know. It's when you're in the moment, you don't realise it, and then when you listen to it, I'm like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right, question number 9. The minor and major calyx can be found in which organ in the human body? The minor and major calyx can be found in which organ in the major body? Going quite easy in the beers today. Cut down a bit, I think. I have a bit. I have. Right, and your final question of round 2. Who presents the daytime quiz show Tenable? Playing all the time on them. You've got the Tenable app. Go and get the Tenable app. Hours of fun. Who presents the daytime quiz show Tenable? That's hours of fun. Alright. As I say, you can rewind these back and what have you. We'll have a wee break now, and let's have a bit of pulp.
I wrote this song 2 hours before we met. I didn't know your name or what you looked like yet. I could have stayed at home and gone to bed. I could have gone to see a film instead. You might have changed your mind and seen your friend. Life could have been very different, but then a turntable, directing acts of love. Why did I write this song on that one day? Why did you touch my hand and softly say, stop asking questions that don't matter anyway. Just give us a kiss to celebrate here today. Something changed.
Jarvis's Cocker. Jarvis's Cocker. Jarvis's Cocker. Jarvis's Cocker Spaniel. That's what we call that. I always think that. Why did I not call the dog Jarvis? Because he's a Cocker Spaniel. But it was Jarvis's birthday the other day. And he's something like, I can't believe it, he's something like 57, is it? I need to look that up. Because I was like, fucking hell, man. Couldn't believe it. But aye. Jarvis Cocker's birthday was just the other day there. And I'll be able to tell you. He was born in 1963, so he is 57. 57. Back on the 19th of September will be his birthday. So when was that? Sunday? Was it? Anyway, there you go. Saturday was it? Aye, whatever. There you go. 57. Jarvis Cocker. Right, okay. Round number 3, best of the Sunday bumper quiz. We move on to a picture round. You're going to see picture stills from movies. Just simply name the movie. Okay, so let's batter in here. Here it is, number classic. Name the movie. Good Sunday hangover movie. No say any more. No say any more. Shut it, Gary. He's on one, didn't you? I'm just going to see something about it with him. And you know who the people are. Steve McQueen's looking there to your man, Paul Newman. Is it Paul Newman? Aye, Paul Newman. And he's going, I thought after all that, do you know all that hard work that I did? I thought I would get free done away. But no. You can just tell when he's a bit pissed off, isn't he? Mind you, Paul's not too looking happy about the whole thing, and Faye's looking at him going like that. You worrying about, the night, mate? Paul's like, I can't be bothered. A busy day. Right, number 2. Oh, there's another class. I think I've just did classic movies here. Another classic. wee dude here. Looks like Witsel that plays for Belgium, doesn't he? I always think that every time I see Witsel. He's got the same type of hairdo. I've seen Witsel play. Is he still at Dortmund, Witsel? Anyway, don't know what's happening nowadays with transfers and what have you, but anyway, he always reminds me of that. Right, so that's number 2. Which movie is that? Number 3. Well, I went down. Well, it's not one of my favourite movies, but I put it in there anyway. She looks pissed off. She's like that. Did you do the hoovering before you come out? Remember I said to you, do the hoovering before you come out? He's like, did I? Fuck. That would have been in the old days of the Know Your Dysons and all. That would have been a ha-da-da-da, as Eddie has to do. Ha-da-da-da. Remember the wee handheld hoover things you go? Just the brush thing. Granny had one. And it just lifted the dust up and put it out the other way. You thought you were doing well, but the dust said, "It's what you try to do here, mate. You know, just going up and run a wee wheel and then I come back down." I'm sure it didn't, but logically it didn't make sense sometimes. Right, number 4. Oh, aye. What's that movie? Let's get going there. I thought that was Cowcaddens there. Oh. Is that Cowcaddens? No, it's not. What's the Flats and Pollock Shaws? Was it? No. What's that one? Number 4. Okay, we move on to number 5. It's a van, ma. Can I get money? No. I go to the van for his son. Now you were about 5 or something. Go down the van. 10 Club King size. Bolt Iron Brew. Packet of pickled onion cheddar crisps. Packet of spring onion cheddar crisps. Packet of gammon cheddar crisps. 10p mixture. See if he's got any videos. See if Tam the Van's got any videos. None of them. No, he had the videos at the side. Straight to video. Straight movies that went straight to video, man. There were nothing. Tam Gorky's one of your scariest movies. No, you're 11. Aye, there you go. They're innocent times then, weren't they? Anyway, what movie's that? Right, number 6. That's a classic, aye, as well. Quite sad as well, isn't it? That film. If you've ever seen it, people may don't know what that film is, Gary. Be surprised. It's quite poignant, quite sad. But funny. Very funny. Very funny. Okay, you can't pause these. Number 7. Oh. It's a big line you've got there, pal. Aye. Up to something there, isn't he? I needed one of them to see where my horse finished in the Derby this year. Way at the back. Oh, right. As the famous commentary said in Shergar, when Shergar, you need it's not a telescope obviously, but you need a telescope to see the rest. Okay, so that's number 7. Number 8. Wee classic. I think I was babysitting my wee cousin once, and this was on the telly that night, and I said, we'll watch this. Poor boy had nightmares. It's not that scary a movie, well, you can... Anyway, that's number 8. Okay, number 9. Great. Again, I watched this if I got a hangover. It's just one of the ones that you just sit there. Big bag of crisps. What I brew. And just watch this, just go. Easy to watch, you know. You're not going to think about it, you know. Frills and spills. And number 10. Oh. You got to think about this one a bit. What's going on here? What's happening? Got to rewind that again. Yeah, I knew straight away, man. You know what I mean? When I watched that, I fucking knew. Alright, okay. So, you can't rewind back any day, but look at them again, you know. Remember, answers will be given later on. Right, don't know what I pointed back. We'll begin now there. Okay, we'll have a wee break at the moment. And why not play one of these old time classics? Yeah.
One day she'll take the world from
Absolutely tremendous song. That's Heavy California by Jungle. Bring you back there. I'll play it a lot when on this quiz, and I will continue to play it a lot because it's a good wee boogie, man. It's a good wee boogie. Aye. I'm back again, aye. Well, I'm here. Then again, man. Then again. What you talking about? Right, anyway. Moving on. Back to some general knowledge questions here for round number 4, folks. Here we go. Oh. How many capital cities does the River Danube flow through? An old classic one, isn't it? It's an old classic one. It's like the one in the you watch the guy that won $1 million on a millionaire. Won $1 million on a millionaire. And Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The guy that just sat there and went, Is that it? No, that wasn't that difficult, was it? Which it wasn't in a way, but the £500,000 question was a regular question I used to always put into the quiz, which is the only politician to hold the four great states of now the four great posts in. Gary, I'm not Jeremy Clarkson here. Anyway, the politicians that's held a post in the four great states of office. Anyway, that is it from me. Gary has to go away, right? I'll write down this. Gary has to work on his delivery, his speech. Think before you say anything. Go on a diet. Put better questions in. Work harder. Okay. Aye. The answer was James Callaghan anyway. Right, moving on. Question number 2. Who was a writer of dramas such as Prime Suspect and Trial and Retribution? Who was a writer of dramas such as Prime Suspect and Trial and Retribution? Funnily enough, my brother texted me about this the other day. I think he went through and watched, as we do in these times, watching loads of box sets and stuff like that. And he was like, just how great Prime Suspect was, and how it was revolutionary in terms of TV drama. It was, wasn't it? It was brilliant in terms of, there was so many groundbreaking things in that drama, especially the first couple of series. But who was a writer? It was superbly written by this person. And they also did Trial and Retribution, which maybe didn't get the kudos as what Prime Suspect did, but that's understandable. Prime Suspect blew loads of other sort of TV dramas out the water at the time. Right, question number 3. Which actor played DCI Michael Jardin in the STV series Taggart? Which actor played DCI Michael Jardin in the STV series Taggart? You've got to say it that way. You can't say Taggart or Taggart. Taggart. No, I'm not talking to you, Doug. I'm talking to the Taggart. Doug reacts to Taggart for some reason. What? Has there been a murder? No, it's alright. You can go back to your bed. There's not been a murder. You don't need to go and sniff anything out or anything. You're alright. You can go and lie down. What do you want out? What do you want? Don't look at me like that. What is it? Taggart. It's like when I used to say to the in-laws, 2 dogs, I used to go, Godzilla. They used to go, where? Stuff. Oh fuck, Godzilla's here. They would just be lying there and then I would just go, Godzilla. And to pass the time, Hey, question number 4. Patagonia is a region in South America that covers which 2 countries? Patagonia is a region in South America that covers which 2 countries? I'll be back to his bed now. Better not say Taggart again. Taggart? They were looking at me. So Patagonia is a region in South America that covers which 2 countries? Okay, question number 5. Which 2 capital cities are separated by the Congo River and are the closest 2 capitals in the world after Rome and the Vatican? I remember this question, aye. Which 2 capital cities are separated by the Congo River and are the closest 2 capital cities in the world after Rome and the Vatican? Because I remember at the time I said this, I was going through all this bloody. I had to put the Rome and the Vatican in Vatican, and just to now balance it out a bit, just to make sure. Because sometimes Gary, I'm sure the Vatican and Rome are the closest. Vatican's not really got a capital city, and it's not a member of the UN, isn't it? No. No seen the Pope at the UN, is he? Might have been. Anyway, doesn't matter. Congo River's a big clue anyway. Right, question number 6. Which nation lost out in 2 FIFA World Cup finals in the 80s? Which nation lost out in 2 FIFA World Cup finals in the 80s? They did, man. I'm not doing that fast. I was too busy talking to be drinking. Alrighty-o. Alrighty-o. Question number 7. Oh, you did, Gary. Question 7. With which world leader would you have associated the terms glasnost and perestroika? Glasnost and perestroika. Which world leader? Come on, you know this. Which former world leader, I should say there. That's right. I didn't. I have. So that's a past tense. Would you have? Gary, stop playing. Okay. Question number 8. Who led the mutiny of HMS Bounty and seized command of the ship from William Bligh in 1789? Who led the mutiny of HMS Bounty and seized command of the ship from William Bligh in 1789? It's been made into a movie, what, 3 times? Is it 3 times? 3 times. I think it is, isn't it? Quite good movies, actually. I actually quite liked was it in the late 80s, early 90s, the latest version here. Very good. We Andy would say, very good show. Very good show. Question number 9. Who wrote the children's book Green Eggs and Ham? Why did I put that in? Stupid books. Gillian says to me, it's good for the way and for the sort of learning. It's no. It's fucking gobbledygook. What's that, right? I remember it used to be when you were at school and they used to come in with a book club thing, the Penguin Books, or something. Was it Napper? The wee guy, football books. I always liked the football one. Napper Strikes Again or something. Was it Napper? He was a wee guy who played football for. It's kind of like Roy of the Rovers stuff, you know what I mean? A wee bit like that. It was in a sort of book. Like not a novel, for fuck's sake. Seemed like a novel at the time, it was quite long. Used to bring the sort of, even they used to come in at school and they would bring it in with a like a wee catalogue and take it. Ma, can I get this book? Can you? Look at the price here. Alright. Right, question 10. Almost 95% of the brown bears found in the US are located in which state? Hell of a state. No, that's not. Done that one, Gary. 95% of the brown bears found in the US are located in which state? Oh, terrible. 95% is in that state. Oh, shocking. Alright. Okay. Right, we'll get a wee break there. Bit of music on. Where we go next? A bit of Duff's, I know. Lovely wee track called Rise. release from the Lost Souls album. And they've got new work coming out. Or it's out already, to be honest. Check it out. Good stuff, but anyway. Right, okay. Right, we're moving on to the next round, which is music. And as per usual, you get a point for the artist and a point for the song. Pretty easy. Alright, so the name of artist and song. This thing will disappear when I play the song. You'll hear the first 30 seconds or so. Okay, folks, you know the score. Let's get to it. Here's your first one.
I hear a wind whistling air, whispering in my ear. Oh, Mercury, choose through every degree. Oh, girl dancing down those dirty and dusty trails.
Very good song indeed. Who was the artist? What was the name of the song? You can rewind it back and listen to it again. I'm not playing it again, but you can rewind it back, you know. Right, number 2, same idea. Classic there, an absolute classic. Okay, so that was number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Alright, so that was number 3 there, folks. Number 3 for you. Okay. Let's move on to number 4. Of course, let's move on to number 4. You had enough of that, you had enough of that. Right, number 5 now. Quite naturally. Shorter one there. But quite easy, I would say. Right, number 6. Number 6. Here we go. to 7. Let's see what delights we have here by number 7.
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be?
Right, so that was 7. Let's move on to number 8 then.
She's my woman of gold, and she's not very old. Well, she's my woman of gold, and she's not very old. I don't mean to be bold, but may I hold your hand? Well, she ain't no witch, and I love the way she twitch. She ain't no witch.
Cracking track, wee cracker innit? A wee cracker there. Oh, it's a big hit. Right, okay, so that was 8. Here is 9.
You can't grab it. You can hold it, control it. You can't bag it. You can push. You can't direct it.
Yeah, that was number 9. And here's your final one, number 10. Number 10. And a good one to end off on, I would say. Yes. Okay, so that was number 7 there, folks. Remember, you can rewind them back and listen to them again if you wish to your heart's content. But anyway, that is us. Alright. That is it. That is it. Right, I'll give you the answers soon. Give you a wee chance to go back and through them or discuss amongst yourselves. Remember, you can't be in the same household. You can't be in the same household. I'll no say it, no, I'll no say it. I'm not. Right. Aye, we'll have a wee bit of music, right, and then we'll get you your answers. Let's bring a bit of energy in here, eh?
What up, what up, what up, what up? All right, look. Just in case you ain't got it by now, listen to me. Bring it in. If you are alive, I know you ain't reached your best yet. You got more. You can do more. You can see more. You can be more, all right? Right now, you should feel invincible, powerful, strong. Look, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Are you hearing me? Now we're gonna take it to another level. Right now, you should feel invincible, powerful, strong. Look. A lot of you, you're not where you want to be. You're thinking of negative stuff. You talking negativity. You in that negative zone. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to know that in order for you to get to that next level, the one thing you need to do to go where you've never gone before is to change the way you think. Right now, you should feel invincible, powerful, strong. Look.
Disclosure with energy. Yes, bit of energy brought to you there. Crack wee track, one of the tracks of the year. I was going to play the track of the year, which I'll couldn't bring with Texas Sun. I'll play that next time. Or if I do my wee Sunday show, it's a nice wee Sunday song, that, innit? Nice wee Sunday song. Right, okay, it's the answers time, folks. It's answers time. So let's get your round one answers. Best of answers. This is the best of your answers. Aye. Right, question number one. Which World War II operations code name was taken from an emperor in the Holy Roman Empire and its term means red beard? That is Barbarossa. Barbarossa. Really? Question two. The Woodstock Festival in 1969 was staged in which US state? That was New York. Yeah, it was New York, aye. 3. Which First Minister of Scotland had to resign from his post due to a financial scandal? That was Henry McLeish. Question 4. Which female vocalist had solo albums in the 80s such as Belladonna, The Wild Heart and Rock a Little? That was Stevie Nicks. Pardon me. Anytime I see Stevie Nicks, that happens to me. Then it does it again. Can I say it again? Question 5. Until 1997, which English football club played at Roker Park? That was Sunderland. Question 6. Who was British Prime Minister during the Suez Crisis in 1956? That was Anthony Eden. Question 7. Hazel, Bigwig and Pipkin were all characters in which novel later adapted into an animated movie in 1978? That was Watership Down. Question number 8. Which famous American brand has been based in Lynchburg, Tennessee since 1875? That is, of course, Jack Daniels. Question 9. Ashes to Ashes was the sequel to which fantasy crime drama series? That was Life on Mars. Of course, all David Bowie's hits, named after him. Question 10. Who was Formula One World Champion in 1976 and went on to commentate with Murray Walker with the BBC? That was James Hunt, of course. Round 2, question 1. What is the title of the 1981 movie starring Keith Carradine set in Louisiana about the National Guard on a training exercise being hunted by a group of Cajun people? That's Southern Comfort. Question 2, Messina is a major port on which island? That is Sicily. Question 3, what is the longest river to entirely flow through England? That is the Thames. Of course, the Severn goes through a bit of Wales, doesn't it? That's the longest river in Britain. In the UK. The longest river in the British Isles is the Shannon, I believe. Question 4, Denmark only shares a land border with which other country? That is Germany. Question 5, Becoming is a 2018 memoir of which American? That is Michelle Obama, the former First Lady. Question number 6, can you give me... He's obviously not happy about me doing the quiz, but who cares? Question 6, which actor played the role of Dr. Richard Kimball in the 1993 movie version of The Fugitive? That was Harrison Ford, of course. That's what you can sell a good scratch. That way when you get to that's a good scratchy bit. Question 7, who directed movies such as Platoon, Wall Street, Born on the 4th of July and JFK? That was Oliver Stone. Question 8, which ship built in Dumbarton now sits in a dry dock in Greenwich in London for public display? That is the Cutty Sark. Question 9, the minor and major calyx can be found in which organ of the human body? That is the kidneys. And question 10, who presents the daytime quiz show Tenable? That's Warwick Davis. Right, the picture round. There's your answers there, but I'll quickly go through them. That is, of course, the Towering Inferno. Number 2 is the Warriors. Warriors coming out to play. Number 3, she wore a yellow ribbon. Yep. Number 4, Inception. Number 5, Comfort and Joy. Number 6, Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Number 7, that was Rear Window, wasn't it? Number 8, Tremors. Number 9, Jewel. Number 10, No Way Out. Yes. Gary, you put them there. I know, but sometimes forget. Right, round 4. Question 1. How many capital cities does the river Danube flow through? It's 4. Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest and Belgrade. Question 2 was a writer of the dramas such as Prime Suspect and Trial and Retribution. That was Linda LaPlante. Question 3. Which actor played DCI Michael Jardin in the STV series Taggart? That was James McPherson. Question 4. Patagonia is a region in South America that covers which 2 countries? That's Argentina and Chile. Question 5. Which 2 capital cities are separated by the river Congo? The closest 2 capital cities in the world, that is Kinshasa in the DPR Congo and Brazzaville in the Congo. Question 6. Which nation lost out in 2 FIFA World Cup finals in the 80s? That was West Germany. 82 to Spain. No, 82 to Italy. And in 86 to Argentina. Question number 7. With which world leader would you have associated the terms glasnost and perestroika? That was Mikhail Gorbachev, of course. Openness and restructuring. Glasnost is openness, restructuring is perestroika. Question 8. Who led the mutiny of the HMS Bounty and seized command of the ship from William Blythe in 1789? That was Fletcher Christian. Question 9. Who wrote that damn children's book, Green Eggs and Ham? That was Dr. Seuss. And question 10, almost 95% of brown bears can be found in Alaska. Alaska. Well, she'll tell you the truth, it is Alaska. Right, let's get on to the music round. Go through your answers for these ones. Okay. Right, number 1. That was B-52s with Rome. Was Joy Division with Love Will Tear Us Apart. And this was Swede with Beautiful Ones. Number 4. Of course, that was The Cure with Close to Me, Close to Me. 5. Of course, Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Number 6, that was Big Country. In a Big Country. Number 7. That was Madonna. Frozen.
Well, she's my woman of gold, and she's not very old. Well, she's my woman of gold, and she's not very old.
That is, of course, T-Rex with Hot Love, Hot Love. Number 9. Fast forward that bit. U2 with Discotheque. Discotheque. And of course, that was we ended off with, quite simply, Because I Did Miss You by the Rolling Stones. But that deliberately. Of course I did. Okay, there you are. There's a roundup of those answers there for you to look at. You can pause that there so you can make sure you tick them all off and get them all right. Alright. Yeah, alright there. Gee. Well, that's it, folks. As I say, keep an eye out for further quizzes. Sign up to the channel if you haven't already. And we will, as I say, I'll get back to you and let you know what's going to happen if I'm going to do a wee live stream every wee Sunday, late Sunday morning into the early afternoon, quizzes and stuff like that. I'll let you know, and then we'll throw in the odd wee special quiz during the week. Alright, so as I say, folks, at this point, I'm a disco dancer. I'm a sweet romancer, folks.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer. I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer. Hit me.
Get funky. I wanna take the microphone. 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 I wanna take.
Now I like to say goodbye to all my fellow friends. And if you like this shit on here, I'll see your ass again.
Yes, of course. Christopher Just there, if you're ever wondering what that song is, Christopher Just, I'm a disco dancer. Bloody 90s classic that was. Right, okay, as I say, keep safe, folks, and I'll keep in touch with you folks, okay? Bye for now. Bye.